18s, then I'm gonna be like, no, go fuck yourself.
I
But
got 4 18s and a 7.
fucking
And I
Well,
didn't even bother rolling strength because fuck that stat.
It's fun. You have to put the 7 into intelligence, and it's like a Fallout. You get all the it unlocks all the dumb options.
Well, I was about to say, you say that intelligence, that strength is a dump stat, but fucking Ninny almost killed a dragon in one attack, in one turn.
yeah, but Ninny is a strength
Yeah,
class.
but when have you ever seen me play a strength character?
Fair...
Even my strong boy, I'm like, yeah, fuck this. I'm gonna make him a warlock now.
That is true. You did turn our fucking pillar man into a pillar nerd. Oh jeez.
Although I'm not gonna lie, my dumbest shit barbarian is kind of fun because it's literally, all right, I'm gonna roll now.
Me
Does
smash.
a 37 hit? Did you just crit? No, my crit's like way higher. Like,
nah, you wish it was a brutal critical, motherfucker. God, that's right. I hope that Pestilence's brutal critical auto checks itself, because that's a thing. I believe that. Let me double check something here. With
I don't think it does. Yeah, because brutal critical, you would roll 3 instead of 2.
Oh, that's right. They don't have an increased critical range. It's that when they do crit, it hits harder. Am I remembering that right? Because I haven't had a high level barbarian in a while.
Instead of rolling 1 extra damage die, you roll 2 extra damage die.
Okay. Well, we'll figure that out the next time Pestilence crits something.
Which does not
I think
happen
actually, hold on. Let me pull up her sheet, because there might be an option in the cogwheel for barbarian stuff.
That is a good point.
Yeah, boy, be rolling shit tonight.
Like I said, listen. Also, here's the other thing: is that I will be completely real with you guys. I thought that Rime was gonna go on a lot longer than it has. So I have not been doing a very dutiful job, especially because of how much I've been focusing on running that Dragon Heist game for the other group. I have not been doing a very good job of reading through Candlekeep Mysteries. I've read through like the first 2, and that's about it. And there's 16 little mini adventures in that book. So
that sounds like more prep than I would have done.
Well, real big confidence booster right there. Then have fun with the thing that we want you to do if you still want to do it. But real though, what I want to do is I want to give it a big once over, kind of go down everything that's in it, and then have that ready by the time we do a session 0. And I have to insist on a session 0 because it's been a while since we started something new, and I feel like we have a lot of mechanical questions to ask ourselves.
It's only been 7 months.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, we just need to double check on like certain rules and stuff like that, just so we know where we're all at.
Almost to the day. I was checking it today. It was like, how long has this going on? 420.
Did we really start?
Yep, we started on 420.
That's dope. Oh, that's fucking
Oh,
great.
dude, I'm taking this.
What is it?
Yeah, I don't see it. I see it where I could adjust the critical range, but I don't see the brutal critical option. So yeah, we'll just have to figure it out once it happens.
Right. So with that all being said, yeah, we can and again, this is assuming we finish tonight, because I think you underestimate our ability to bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know, because that's where I'm at. Is like, yeah, you could bullshit, or you could beeline it straight through.
We'll just have to see.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, that's why I'm like, it could be this week, but I'm preparing for it to be next week, but I'm ready for it to be tonight if it is.
Okay. Well, then I say we get to it.
All right. So last time you guys finished up the rest of the necropolis.
Oh,
you got
quick.
the other
Zombies and skeletons.
Yes.
In the creatures, can you put those in the creatures directory for me to be able to spawn them? Because I have raised dead.
See, that's the problem, is I don't have them in here because they're not in this module, and I haven't imported them.
You have nothing.
Well,
doesn't doesn't Roll20 have like the default compendium for like the SRD in it?
Maybe
'Cause I think
monsters.
Well, because I think if you go in the eye thing, like I think I can see.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't spawn one myself, but I can like look at them in the SRD.
So then, okay, let me look. Okay, I can bring it up.
Alright, well, we took a meme spell, and I will try it, but
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna go to another page so I don't like if I drop something on here and it's such a.
In my experience, dragging it onto the map will add it to your compendium for later use, and then you can edit permissions from there.
It
least it's
does
how-
not do that. It just all it does is open up the SRD page.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I can. Well, that's weird.
Looks like you're just gonna have to pretend you have them, Tyler.
I'm a fucking necromancer. I need my zombies.
Sucks to suck.
why don't you do your own fucking homework and look it up yourself?
Oh, I would love to. Add creatures to player compendium Roll20. This has been a while since I've let's see. Yeah, it says click and hold the name of the monster and drag it onto the main page and let go. Yeah, that's how I remember doing it. 'Cause
Maybe it's that I've already. Okay, what was the other one? Zombies and skeletons.
Zombies and skeletons, yes sir.
Skeletons. So maybe I did add it, and that's why it's being difficult because I tried to hit it 1,000 times.
Maybe. And if it's in the
Skeleton.
and wherever it ends up being, you just edit the permissions to where I'm able to move them, and then we're good.
Yeah, because you may have to assign a token too, because none of these seem to have tokens.
Which is
What level are we at now?
fucking weird.
Okay. So now let's go here and see. Oh yeah, okay. Edit in player and Tyler. There's a scaly boy.
Hey. And I will get my own art for it. That is totally doable.
Alright, there you go.
Thank you, sir. Sorry to bug you.
Tyler, you're totally doable.
Thank you, I think. Thank you.
Brandon wants to fuck you.
I am in a committed relationship, but I appreciate the compliment. Alright.
Alright, so while we're doing that, so yeah, you guys explored the rest of the necropolis, got the remainder of the arcane Octad. You met up with Avarice. She basically said, stay out of my way, I'll stay out of your way. You know that Aurel has made her way somewhere into the Netherese city, and you finally completed the arcane Octad. You discovered some deep dark secrets along the way, and you've made your way across the magic elevator to Iriolarthas' spire. Near the apex of the strut, the ceiling of the tunnel gives way to a landing that offers a view of the citadel's uppermost reaches. Light from a high window illuminates a set of steps that ascend to a pair of mahogany doors in the tower's face. And that's where you see this Hypnos Magen. And he telepathically, says to you, leave, trespassers.
I mean, no. We did your fancy Octad. I believe that means we're able to go in, yes? Unless I'm misunderstanding the situation.
Okay. Everybody give me con saves then.
Fuck.
Okey-doke.
Did
That
I
sound effect
sign-
came across very weird in my head. Oh my fucking god.
Yikes.
Stop.
Constitution saving throw. Oh no.
Okay.
Wow.
As expected, the good cons saved and the bad cons did not.
I have a great con. I just rolled terrible.
Okay. So he says, "Fine, as you wish," and he steps aside. This definitely isn't supposed to be revealed, but whatever. It's just his little guard alcove, but whatever.
That's fine.
Yeah,
What,
it doesn't.
what are we gonna do with it?
Yeah. I just didn't realize as I was unveiling that there.
Okay.
Boop there. But yeah, so those of you who fail, just remember you fail.
I don't like.
like
I don't
that.
like that.
Remember your failures.
Does the owl bear need to make a con save?
No.
Okay.
Do you have a separate owl bear?
Well, it's the Professor
Oh
Orb
yeah,
owl
the
bear.
professor
Yeah.
or
Professor Orb
He's
did
the Professor Bear. Dude, Zama's gonna start a fucking menagerie at the end of this.
Well, alright. Ominous, but very well. Alright, come on. There's lives to be saved.
Boop.
Okay. And you open the door and it gives way pretty easy. Okay, let me try to get everything that you can see.
This is where we should pay for Roll20 Premium so that we get realistic lighting. And
Well, this is actually well lit, because what you see is a
Uh-oh.
ballroom. Chamber music washes over you as you enter this ballroom. In contrast to the desolate, frozen ruins outside, a dozen people mill around here, dressed in flowing silk garments and are holding colorful hand masks and feathered fans. Noble courtiers laugh and gossip as servants move among them, offering sugared treats on silver platters.
okay.
I don't buy it for a minute. Keep your guard up.
Yeah, I don't see how any of these people could be here.
Oren's gonna pick up a pebble from like his boot, and he's gonna throw it at just anyone.
So roll me a d12.
Curious. 5.
he just
Okay.
hits somebody. He's like, "Hey!"
So
Dude, the
it
fuck?
does hit somebody, but as it hits their head, so the first thing they do is react. They're like, "Ow! What was that? You heathen!" But give me a perception roll, and anybody can roll this one,
We.
as long as you're paying attention to the pebble being thrown, I guess.
Nope.
Apparently, I'm not paying attention, even though I'm throwing it.
Okay.
Let me
Well,
try
I noticed.
perception.
that's fine. Yeah,
Nope.
so Zana would be the only one that noticed this. So when he threw the pebble and it hit them in the head, it almost sounded like a rock hitting a glass tank, like a fish tank almost.
Oh.
I don't think that person is made out of people.
What do you mean by that? What are they made out of?
Well, either he's got real tough skin, or they definitely sounds like they're made out of some kind of metal or maybe glass or something.
It wouldn't be the first time we've come across one of the strange experiments that are left over from the Netherese.
And kind of as you're talking, another one kind of floats around. They are dances, so I guess like not floating as in like spooky floating, but like dancing floating kind of. And she comes up and she's like, "Don't be such downers. Just have some fun."
Well, lady,
Uh,
I'm not here for fun.
I've got 2 left feet, so
Yes.
Other than them dancing, they seem to just be enjoying themselves. They're not really. I mean, yeah, they think you're kind of buzzjoys, killjoys, but other than that,
Buzzjoys.
they're not really
I want to go
too
up to
concerned
one of
about
them
you.
and ask, like, hey, what's going on here? Like, what's the event?
It's. Do you need a reason to party? It's just we're
It's
celebrating.
usually-
We're celebrating one of Master Iriolarthas' great parties.
So you do have a
You're
reason to party.
partying. You're partying to
Well-
celebrate a party.
Well, we're not party. We're celebrating at a party. It's kind of just a party that he's throwing. Just a get together, not really for any specific event. He just, it's a party.
So what happens if Orin tries to walk to the end of the room through people, whatever?
Yeah, no, you're able to make it unimpeded. So this, as you get over here, I'll reveal a little bit more.
Where might
So
we...
this
Ooh.
is a giant ass pit,
Oh,
and this is a star. It's kind of like a star. That's the floor tile essentially.
Funky. And
So
where might the Master of Ceremonies be at this moment? We wish to, I don't want to say lodge a complaint. We wish to speak to him.
he's probably up in his study. He seems fairly absent from most of his own events. I'm kind of concerned with, keeping this keeping us afloat.
afloat.
Well, yes, this is a city of Netheril. That's how it has to operate. We float.
Not anymore.
Pestilence, I think they might be a time and relic of their... I think they might be a relic of their time, if that makes sense.
But they're physically here, so they're not ghosts.
I don't know if it's specifically ghosts, but I think they might be constructs of some sort.
Like this. Let's just go to the study. Try to find him.
I agree.
right behind you.
Okay. So yeah, you got a door here. Oh, you would have seen this too. Okay. Because you would have passed by this when you did that. So there's this room. Okay, so what you see is a door here, a door here, a door here, an opening here that leads to a hallway, and there. So yeah, you see courtiers lounge on luxurious cushions inside this circular chamber, smoking from long pipes and dining on fruit. Against the back wall is a large harp, its strings being plucked magically to fill the room with haunting music. In the middle of the room, a gem-studded cubic wooden chest sits on a round marble table with an octopus-shaped base.
Well, I need that for my house.
Oren's just gonna point. He's gonna say fancy chest.
And so these individuals look even less aware. They seem to be like they don't even see you. Watson, chill, dude.
So, do these individuals kind of look like the Magen, or do they look like normal people?
They look like they would just be regular Netherese citizens.
Okay.
But yeah, they don't even seem to notice you. They seem to just be smoking, not even conversing amongst themselves, just kind of lounging about.
Zonked out
Been
of
to
their
these
minds.
parties before. They're not fun.
I wondered if this is either something he came up with to entertain guests, or if maybe he's trying to recapture what it was like whenever his civilization was still alive. Maybe he's lonely.
What's behind
Do you
door
think he
number
still
this
has
one?
any amount of sanity?
I don't know. Given that he's a fallen Netherese archmage, I would say probably not. The whole Lich thing also precludes that.
Yeah, Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
So,
Not here, and nothing about it really seems to be anything more than a drug party.
Okay. Well-dressed revelers mill about, talking loudly to each other, while servants carry bottles of wine and spirits around to refill their cups. Behind a rectangular counter, a bald, pale-skinned humanoid serves wine from an ornate bottle. So you found the bar.
Great.
What's this opening here? Is this just like a window?
That's just
chasm?
like, yeah, it's just a little crack to the chasm in the walls, yeah.
Go, Watson, destroy.
Do I need to take Snorlax away?
No.
You would
He's
never.
sleeping, like you should be. Well, actually, it's not your bedtime yet, but...
Is there
But it would
any
be nice
semblance?
if he was.
Any semblance of like a ledge on the chasm, or is it just sheer drop?
That is a
all the way
straight
down?
drop, yeah.
Okay,
Woof.
this is not the way we're
And
looking.
you do not see, like, you don't see a bottom to this pit either.
Yeah, I kind of figured that would be the case.
Do you think this once held something? Why have a giant hole?
Maybe it,
I don't know. Let's not think about it too hard. Unless he's in there, in which case, then we'll think about it a little harder.
The ability.
Maybe
to.
Mythalar is down there.
No, we know where the Mythalar is. Although that is a good point. The ability to float and fly was probably not out of the realm of possibility for most Netherese mages, so... Yeah, let's check down here then.
Okay. So this store you said?
Yeah, the one that Oron's by.
Okay. Good. And it's kind of just another bunch of hallways.
Ooh, this place is not confusing to go around at all.
We really need the Property Brothers to tear this place up.
Okay.
Interesting.
So-
Interesting thing with the Shield Guardian, though.
Oh yeah, just for reference, rooms in this, because this is relevant for Ulrun, rooms are 30 feet, so you're fine in rooms. Hallways are 10 feet, so you'd have to like way super crouch for those.
Woof.
We have
Nice
him like
boost.
crawling behind us.
Get absolutely bodied. Zana's gonna come down here and look down this hallway.
Okay.
Split the party,
Ow.
yes.
Yeah, Owlbear's coming with him.
Come on. Trying to find
Owlbear, I
something.
need you to squeeze the door.
Just be careful and keep an eye out for anything crazy. You know what they say, liches be crazy. Anyway, I've been sitting on that one for about all day.
That must be on a t-shirt, right? Liches be
Oh,
crazy.
Liches
and...
be
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. Whenever me and my buddy used to go into magic tournaments, like local magic tournaments, our team name was Lich Slap.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've never been to a local magic tournament. I've just been to the place where they take place, and it's
It doesn't
Sad.
smell. It doesn't smell good. No.
no. I
Okay.
had to buy a college textbook there because they also sold college textbooks.
Okay. So this is what Zana sees, and this is what Ulrun sees.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Ooh. Man,
That's a
What you
brain in a
see-
jar.
What you see is a brain in a jar that is attached itself to... What is that talk again?
a Helmed Horror.
Yes.
You remember that?
And they are moving in tandem.
What is the other thing there?
That's the brain in the jar. That's like the
Yeah.
actual token for the brain in the jar separately.
So yeah,
Oh.
they can actually she can actually detach herself from the Helm Tour, and they can move independently.
Oh. This
But,
place sucks.
Yeah. Shifting green, purple, and blue light spills into this room through a single window. Bolted down tables hold an array of equipment. Beakers of alchemical fluids, alembics, cut crystal needles, surgical tools, coiled leather tubes, and more. Behind the table stands an ornate suit of armor. Where the head should be is a swollen human brain floating inside a canister of translucent fluid. And through this kind of like liquidy alien tone, you hear, "New visitors after all this time? Could it be that we've finally been found?" She says, "Hello. Why are you here? How did you find this place?"
Looking for your master.
It's real deep underground, so how we found it was, going through hell. Who are you?
I am Veneranda. Sorry, let me look at one thing real quick.
Fucking, it reminds me of Evil Con Carne. That's the name of the cartoon.
Yeah, my name is Veneranda.
Yeah.
I was an Ethries wizard prior to the fall of this city, and when I caught wind of what was happening, me and some of the fellow wizards decided it would be best to preserve our immortality, so we liquefied ourselves.
Is that what everybody out there is?
Yes, they are. Unfortunately, they have over time lost themselves, and they're delusional, so they've thrown up these illusions of grandeur and what things used to be. But yes, they are merely brains in a jar.
Spied all my rage.
Covered in illusion.
In the air.
Yes, they are unaware of the fall. They have repressed the memory of the fall so far that they believe that nothing has happened. They are trapped in time.
What about Iriolarthas? He's Lich, yeah?
Yes, Iriolarthas. He was a lich. He's a Demilich now, but yes, he was the ruler of this city, and specifically the spire.
Why did he become a lich rather than a brain in the jar?
He was a lich prior to the fall, and at the fall, he fought. He lost his phylactery in the fall, and he was still retained his lichdom at that point. But over time, being unable to feed his phylactery as he descended into madness and became the form that he is now.
Don't suppose you know way to tunnel through 100 feet of solid ice, or otherwise...
We're not going to get the phylactery, Oren, for the last time. We're leaving it there.
Oren's gonna threaten her briefly with the bottom of his boot, and then return to the
we
conversation.
We are literally worsening ourselves if we go and recover it and bring it closer to him. We deal with him first, then we can go and get it. I don't know why you want it so bad.
Or... are you interested in change in management?
Sorry, give me a second.
You're good. Are you asking me or are you asking her?
I'm talking to the brain. What I'm
honestly, yes, he is lost, and the way to bring the city back to its former glory is to activate the obelisk behind his spire. And to do that, you need his staff of power, which he is not going to part with while he remains alive.
Well, alive in quotation marks.
Alive enough.
While he remains undead.
Well,
unalive.
That is what we are here to solve.
So, you help?
Yes, if you can give us directions to the lair of the Demilich, we will be most appreciative.
If you cross the chasm, there is a lift that would take you up to the next level.
Oh, is that all we have to do? Well, we do have Pestilence, and she does have fancy air sneakers.
Alright, I'm a taxi. Let's go.
She's got Air Jordans.
Oh my god.
And once you recover his staff of power, if you bring that to me, I can help you activate the obelisk so that we can raise the city.
I bet you heckin' can, dude. I bet you heckin' can.
Yeah, I bet you're totally wanting us to give you the Staff of Power, you fucking Netherese bitch. I know what you want. Yeah, Spooky is like, yes, of course, we will pass that off to you as soon as we are able. If you will sit tight. And,
Are we bothering with these doors?
Okay.
Oh yeah, Zama's been over here. He's gonna like poke his way down here first.
Okay. So I'll reveal these. So what these are the council chambers. So all of these have just desks with various papers, notes, journals, that seem to account for the couple weeks prior to and after the fall of the city.
Ooh,
Neat.
that sounds incredibly dark.
Can I check to see if there's anything of valuable in here?
Yeah. Give me an investigation. Okay. The other than the letters and notes and journal entries, you find an abracadabras.
Okay.
shit.
I'm typing that into Google right now.
Yeah.
Is that just like a magical abacus?
I think it has something to do with like food and shit. Like it's
It's a magical chest that can be used to conjure up non-magical objects worth 1 gold piece or less.
Well, shit. Oh, that's incredibly useful.
Yeah, it says including food and liquid, so you can make like food and stuff.
Make some mayonnaise.
Yeah, well, fuck the alchemy jar. This is way better. Straight up a better alchemy jar.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna drag it out and be like, "Hey guys, I found this box. I think it's pretty neat."
Ah, that is your bog standard abracadabra. Look at that. I mean,
Yeah.
It's a very fun find. It's unfortunately not great at lich killing, but you know, every little step.
Is a gun worth?
Oh my god. Just get a Glock. You walk in, you're like spinning the barrel of like a Magnum and it's
No,
like,
no.
fuck? Who gave
That'd
you
be
that?
silly. It's probably worth more than 1 gold. What you have to do is like a 3D printer, like what they fear 3D printers
Yeah.
are. You print it piece by piece, and then you assemble the gun.
The thing about 3D printed guns is they are just as liable to shoot a 3D printed bullet or a real bullet as explode in your hand, thus maiming you.
Yeah, you know, tomato.
So
Yeah.
the other thing you do notice, as you're kind of rifling through the paperwork and stuff, is a lot of these notes and journal entries keep referring to this spindle.
That's fun.
Spindle, huh?
Sounds yucky.
I mean, you can read some of these notes if you want.
I would love to.
Yeah, let's look into the spindle a little
Yes.
bit more.
Spooky
Okay.
especially would love to hear about this.
So, as you're reading through these notes and journal entries, what you kind of gather is the reasoning behind the fall and what they were doing in this part of the world. So they were in search of relics of Astoria, which
Like
were
the Dark Souls place?
a bygone empire of magic-wielding giants that waged war against dragons. And this is 40,000 years earlier. So you would be able to gauge that doing math, and especially Spooky being a smart person, would do the math to figure out that this is about negative 343 Dale Reckoning.
Woof.
And they had been up here for some time, many fruitless excavations, and they found this large stone spindle bearing the strange sigil at the very bottom of the sea of moving ice. And they brought it to Ythryn, and they began to experiment on it, trying to figure out what the purpose of it was. As they continued to experiment, low magic just seemed to just kind of create this humming with the spindle. And the more magic they dumped into this, the more active it became. Eventually, it hit so much magic that it had what they assumed to be a misfire, which caused all magic within the Nethri city to cease. Which during that time, even the Mythalar was suspended, which is what was holding the city afloat. While magic was suspended in this time, the Mythalar was unable to keep the city afloat, and it fell to the ground, plummeting hundreds of feet down through the ice, killing most of its inhabitants on impact. There were a handful that made it, including Iriolarthas and a couple of his high leaders within their various schools of magic.
Oh yes, the rich people, of course.
Veneranda, the brain in the jar, Helmtor, just various people made it, but most of them, their journal entries seem to get more scarce and scarce until they just fall off completely.
Hmm.
They flew too close to the sun, and they paid for it. Well,
Says the one who wants to put the fucking place back up in the air.
Yes, and these are mistakes to learn from. It is the very essence of science.
Don't put magic into things you don't know.
Yes, that is the very essence of science, my dear Pestilence, is learning from mistakes. I suppose we ought to go and try to traverse that cavern now. Crevice. Crevice is the word I was looking for.
Here is the problem. I don't really think Pestilence can ferry me across, given I'm 100 fucking pounds.
Yeah.
But are you tall enough to reach over and do a pull-up?
Here's the thing. I could do a wild shape, and you could pick me up while I'm a fucking bunny or something.
Or you could wild shape into like a fucking bird.
I can't. I need to be 6th level to be something with a fly speed.
Really?
And I'm only 5th level druid right now.
Huh.
But here's the thing. How feasible, Isaac, would it be? Because if I'm like pressed up against the edge here, like ready to fucking jump, I almost span half the distance myself. Is it feasible to do a long jump?
Can you jump 6 feet?
There is a jump calculator.
The answer is yes. Most people can.
You've obviously never seen me try to jump.
Well, let's throw this into the 5th edition jump distance calculator. Oren, what is your strength score?
Oh my god.
23, baby.
23. You're not you don't have the athlete feat.
Look, if you don't need to land on your feet, you only need your front half to land.
Mm-hmm.
You can make it.
How tall is Oren right now? 19
Okay.
feet, give or take.
Actually, for some reason I don't have it fucking written down. How tall am I, Isaac?
You're
20-something feet, I thought.
21 or 24? What's your
22.
Yeah, 22, that's what it is, yes.
So you're 22 feet. Your long jump is 23 feet horizontally. Your high jump is 9 feet off the ground, and you can reach up and grab something with 42 feet off the ground. That's with a running start.
So that I mean,
yeah, that's more or less,
from
yeah.
So I don't need to lift a fucking
a literal giant.
18-wheeler.
Yes.
He can just jump.
Well, the question is, how are we getting the owl bear and the big shield garden over there?
I think they might have to stay.
Hey, can we calculate what my lifting strength would be for that?
We know what it is. Your I believe that's your encumbrance score is like a general idea. Well, actually, I guess that's less your encumbrance and more of a. I don't know. Let's see.
I have an 18 strength. What the fuck, man?
Lifting weight calculator.
Here's a better idea. Ulrin will pick up the owlbear like one would pick up a cat by size comparison, and I could probably pitch him over this. Yeah.
Are you about to throw my owl bear? If you throw my owl bear in this hole, Brendan, I will leave the call, and I'm not sure I'll ever forgive you.
Listen,
Do bears have some semblance of flight or gliding? I don't remember
No.
what they look like.
no, they have
No,
they have
it's
extremely
bears.
yeah they have extremely superficial feathers. Listen,
Okay.
I think it's just the four of us.
The Professor Bear is like, excuse me, sir. I'm not sure if this is a good idea.
Listen, I think that.
Hey, Professor Bear, what do you think odds are if I pitch you across chasm?
Why do we have to pitch him across? I think it's just the four of us going across. I think that's how it's going to happen.
It doesn't have to narratively happen like that. Let's just go.
I mean, like, I think it's just the four of us. I think Pestilence can ferry me and Zana.
Have we tested to make sure this is actually a pit?
Yeah, I want to see my strength carrying capacity.
Your carrying capacity is your strength score multiplied by 15.
Isaac, I will
What-
yeet myself across.
18
Okay.
times 15.
So are you able to make it on your feet, or do you have to like catch yourself and pull yourself up?
So like if I'm here, like if I'm just shimmying on the edge, then that gets me. Wait, 20. Tyler said my distance is like 23 point something feet. and
23
it's
feet, almost
25.
exactly.
It's 25 to the center there, so it's kind of like,
Okay, that's enough to give me the answer I need. So you get a running start, you jump across, and you kind of sprawl yourself out in near perfect form. And what happens when you get to this? Your hands are able to reach, and you're able to grab onto what the ledge is. But curiously, your body lays flat. Like you basically just like did a big slide, and your
Oh my
body is laying
God.
flat against.
Spike it!
Yeah, this is what I was saying.
And then
We didn't even know if it was
there's
actually a big hole or not.
There is a surface underneath you.
Oh my god.
excellent.
Is it the whole way?
Yep, you make it across.
Alright,
Oh,
we
the
have all our
shield
stuff in
guardian
our
dude.
friends!
Shield Guardian falls if he does that.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, I don't know who yeeted him.
It
over
is,
there.
yeah, it's a 10 foot wide. Straight
Okay,
across, basically,
I was just doing it to make sure.
I know, I was just, yeah, I didn't figure he would, like, be zigging and zagging, I'm just...
So-
False.
Here's from the 5th edition rules, Emily. Your strength score determines the amount of weight you can bear. Your carrying capacity is your strength score multiplied by 15. You can push, drag, or lift a weight in pounds up to twice your carrying capacity.
I'll be right back.
Okay,
So-
so my carrying capacity was 270, so
And
twice of that would be 440.
540.
540. Didn't carry my one.
Yeah, so you can push and pull a quarter of a ton.
Which is crazy.
Pestilence is shrunk.
Oh, man. I'm mad at myself now.
Why is that?
I forgot to have Veneranda give the most fun part about her room.
Oh.
She runs out and yells across. Do any of you want to be liquefied? I can make you into a brain in a jar.
I think I'm fine, actually.
Well, suit yourself.
Maybe later.
Have
I'll get
fun
back to you
facing-
on that.
Have fun facing your mortality.
I think
I did say I'll be back later, maybe.
the Professor Orb is like, actually, and I'm like, nope, we're good, thank you.
You
well,
love being an owl bear. You are cute.
we have been confronting.
It's like,
our.
okay, I guess.
We have been confronting our mortality since we like
Our
gang got
morality.
Confronting
together.
our morality.
That too, but the mortality thing is what I was getting hung up on.
I don't know. Presumably this will all be here later. And presumably she doesn't hate us later.
One should hope. Alright, let's get this over with.
So your reflections dance over mirrored surfaces of this chamber. Elven alcoves extend from the walls like points of a star, each one narrowing to a niche where a gently glowing crystal is mounted 5 feet above the floor. The air seems to hum with pent-up power. Suddenly, the crystals brighten as a ray of energy burst forth, one by one, to converge in the center of the room. As more of the rays intersect, a translucent figure comes into view where their light converges. A bald man wearing a long purple gown. His face breaks into a smile as he sees you.
Hello.
Well, hello. Are you come from another Nethery city? Are you here to save us?
Not a Nethery city, no.
We're here to save you in a manner of speaking, I suppose.
Okay, well, that's good, because that's is one of my 2 directives.
What's the other directive?
Do not reveal the city's secrets to outsiders.
Oh, well, we're definitely insiders.
Go ahead and give me a deception at disadvantage, since you clearly just said you're not from another Nethery. Well, you did say another Nethery city. So yeah, still disadvantage, but...
What if I specify? Didn't I say that I'm not from it? I can't retcon that.
What about our dear friend, the Professor Orb?
Okay.
Can we just, like, try to play off of his whole deal? Well, our dear friend here, we call him the Professor. I mean, assuming, I don't know if Zana's thing.
The nutty professor, yes.
We call him the Professor. He's had a bit of a of an accident. You know how transformation and stuff typically goes, but the point being is that he is quite versed in your ways because he is quite the Netherese himself.
And he comes
You can
up,
tell
he says,
him, and
yes.
we'll shut our ears.
Yes, and the professor comes up and he says, yes, I've studied this for many years. I think I have solutions. I can assist you. And he's doing the, yes, I am telling truth. Like you could tell like his new, because even as a Professor Orb, yes, there's sentience, but it's still kind of based in construct. Like it's kind of, they have
This isn't the original one.
They have their realm of expertise, and that's like all they know.
Right.
So now that he actually is physical, he is learning. So he's going through, and you could tell he's just like, this is lying, like, you know, kind of in the back. Like, he's not good at it, but he's still babbling on knowledge that, you know, you wouldn't assume somebody outside of Netheril would know.
Got it.
And so,
Congratulations, your first lie.
so the man in the hologram says, well, if you're here to help and you're one of us, then by all means, what can I do to help you?
Well, let's get started on those secrets about the city. Very interested in that.
Iriolarthas' Staff of Power can activate the obelisk, and it can turn back time,
Oh?
which
Oh, that's...
could raise the city.
Do you
Or-
mean,
Someone's like, oh,
Given,
that's...
or given the damage to the obelisk, it could tragically backfire.
do you mean turn back time in the literal sense, or turn back time in a figurative sense, like undo the damage that has been done?
In its if without damage, you would be able to control what would be turned back. So you could, in theory, turn back the city itself without the inhabitants, and basically the effects of the city and its fall, but not time proper. Given its damaged state, it's kind of a gamble. I don't know that we would have full control. Other things may be impacted, but I don't know.
Everything about...
it's the Candlestick reboot arc, I see.
No, it's not quite like that, I don't think, but Spooky says, like, well, everything we have been doing up till now is a gamble, so I don't see why adding another set of dice is any question. But we should...
Well, short of blowing ourselves up, ruining time sounds like a pretty bad payoff. So maybe, I don't know, we make sure it's fixed first?
I don't think...
Yeah, I would like to not ruin time.
I don't think it's time itself. I think he's saying, like, in relation to everything that's happened in Ythryn. I don't think we're...
Yes,
proposing...
it would basically
I think he's-
your best case scenario. You turn back the effects of time. Your worst case scenario is you go back in time with it.
Oh, yeah, see, there you go. So,
Yes. Best case scenario, we fix the city. Worst case scenario, you get rid of me, which I'm sure is already what you were hoping for. But, you know, someone has to try and get solutions here.
remember we came here looking for a solution to the cold.
Well, and I think that might be the next secret that I have for you, and that is the Mythalar. The Mythalar would be able to possess the power to control the weather and amongst many other things. You can have up to 8 people attuned to it. Currently, to my knowledge, the only attuned to it is
Iriolarthas.
our leader, Iriolarthas.
And if we get rid of him, does it free a slot, or is that permanent?
I mean, in theory, you could attune to it now, but in order to activate it, all members attuned must... Basically, you need a unanimous vote to activate it. So if one said no, it would not activate.
Seems easy enough then. We fix the weather first, and then we have fun with what could possibly go on. I mean, just from us fixing the weather, that doesn't mean that Ordo will stop what she is doing, and we owe it to ourselves to give ourselves all of the tools possible to stop what she is doing, to stop her from doing this again.
What is in city that could kill Avatar of Oriel?
I would say the Staff of Power is probably a good place to start.
There are a few things.
The hammock staff.
The Staff of Power might possess enough power to assist you in your fight.
I fucking hope so. It's in the name.
The Mythalar might help you. There are a couple of very powerful Netherese scrolls that can be found in this spire that could help you. One is guarded closely in the study.
And it can summon a Tarask.
Is one
How did you know?
No,
How did you know?
No, bad.
You put it back in?
I did put it back in.
No.
Oh my god, it's back in, baby!
I have a menagerie to run, okay? I can't not have a Tarask.
Gotta catch them all.
Out of the question, we would be we'd be doing something worse to the Tin Towns than what the winter has already done to it.
Then we just roll the town back. We're time back. We're fine.
It's not what. That's
Oh my
not
god,
what
we
he
summon
said.
the Tarask and then we turn back all the shit the Tarask has done,
I
except
don't
for the death.
think that is what he was saying about turning back time. I don't think any of you listened about the specifics about turning back time.
I mean, I know it's not going to turn back time linearly, but it can turn back the bad effects. We could put the Tarask back in the scroll.
I think that's exactly what he said was not what we are covering with the turning back time.
I'm
Look,
pretty sure
I know
it
it's
is.
complicated, okay? So we'll figure it out as we
Letting
go.
me have fun, Mom.
You'll forgive me if I don't want my entire lively. I like the place I live in. I would like it not to be eaten by a world-eating monster.
Didn't you plan on making this place fly anyway? How's the Tarask supposed to get to it?
My home is Icewind Dale, Zana.
All right. Anyway, back to it. We're not summoning the Tarask. Don't get mad. Oh, I'd love to summon the Tarask. But that's just a personal
Emily,
project.
what is going on with Steam, by the way? It's been telling me that you've been launching and unlaunching Steam like every 5 minutes.
Well, I haven't been touching it, so that's his problem on Steam.
Weird. It's like whenever you see someone trying to start Fallout New Vegas, like someone's
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to start like a broken lawnmower, just like just over and over again. Alright, well, fancy Netherese scrolls. I hate how they somehow managed to get something. Oh, that's. Well, we will need to look at all of them.
Maybe we just stop by to pick it up as, an educational thing.
Oh,
Maybe
yes.
we use it as almost a nuclear deterrent.
We.
Who
There
knows?
is
No.
there is
Okay.
there is
If
one
we
more
pick it up,
scroll
I am
in
going
this.
to destroy it.
There is one more scroll in this this spire, and I believe it's in the library, and that is the scroll of the comet.
Do tell.
You literally summon a comet. It's literally you get a cast of the spell comet.
We get the cast meteor.
Baller.
So, like, a comet is an extraordinarily big object.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, I'll just read the spell for you.
Yeah, please, because that is a comet in real life. I believe is bigger than Earth is.
And this is the item spell scroll of the comet. By using an action to read the scroll, you cause a comet to fall from the sky and crash to the ground at a point you can see up to a mile away from you. You must be outdoors when you use the scroll or nothing happens. The comet creates a 50-foot deep, 500-foot radius crater on impact. Any creature in the radius must make a DC 20 dex saving throw, taking 30 D10 force damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. All structures in the crater are destroyed, and all non-magical objects that aren't being worn or held are destroyed beyond recognition or recovery.
Holy shit!
Oh, so it's basically spell of fuck this.
That seems to be our second and final option. I think I'd rather do that before I unleash a Tarask on Icewind Dale.
Very fair. Can't believe you put it back in there.
Yeah,
I can.
mean, yeah. Why wouldn't I? It's...
Because you took it out in the first place and then told us about it because you took it out.
Yeah, because I thought it was in a more, like, story-fucky place. And then when I got to reading... Because when I took it out, it was because I just saw the item. I didn't see where it was at. When I saw where it was at, I was like, oh, this is literally... if they did this, it'll end the campaign, versus 10 minutes later when they actually did the right thing and ended the campaign. Maybe more than 10 minutes, but still within the same session or two.
Sure.
Well, Ulrin's gonna... Jesus Christ. Maximum furrowed brow until he's just like, elevator, take us up.
And
Study.
and the hologram man just kind of points straight up, and there's just a hole in the ceiling, essentially.
Oh,
Yes,
yay.
yes, that is up.
God, I
Well-
wish I would have taken the spell Fly.
Yes,
this is only 30 feet up, so I mean it's pretty attainable, especially considering you have multiple creatures that could literally just boost you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pick everyone up and shove them through the hole,
Ah, thank you.
and then I will.
I
throw them
got my own boost, thank you.
everyone up.
Fucking try me, bitch.
Okay. Let's move to the next side.
I tried.
Okay.
Okay, you gotta make me roll for this.
Okay. So this is the thing. This right here, you're gonna be in this. So let me
Oh, I
read
see.
what it is so you
Isaac,
kind of
can you do me a
know.
favor and move my tokens over there? My computer is just not having it.
Okay. I just moved whatever. So you because you all might not be able to fit, because you do need to all find a way to fit in there, because
Well, that's unfortunate because I'm fucking huge.
yeah, so you may have to just be poking your head through until you figure out a way. Because you ascend into an oval hall glittering with frost. Carvings decorate the walls. The long icicles hang from the ceiling. A 10-foot radius dome of translucent ice encloses the area around the shaft from which you emerge. At the end of the hall, two blade-shaped patches of pitch darkness hover in the air to either side of a double door. A glowing green crystal, roughly the size of a human fist, is set into the arch above the doorway.
Okay, so below on the elevator, I'm like, move out of the way. I need to come up. What is matter?
Alright,
Move.
come on now.
No, like as in, I physically can't fit up there. So
Get back in your... Stay back in your dome.
Oh. And it's...
Yeah, you cannot get through this barrier.
Yeah, we are sort of enclosed in here.
Dang.
If only one of us wasn't fucking giant.
Well, it's not that. It's that we
a
can't...
a giant middle finger will rise up into the dome.
It's not even that. It's just that. I mean, I'm assuming is it a magical effect that is holding us in here?
Yes.
Let's give it a dispel magic.
The spell is called Dome. It creates a glass dome.
Not far off from the truth. There's basically Lehman's tiny hut.
What level is this? Okay, I got the DC.
All right.
Does not do it.
Damn, what a terrible roll. It's a little stubborn.
Have pestilence smash.
I can.
Yeah, I guess I'll see if I can physically do anything about.
Okay, roll an attack roll.
Blam, blam. Thank you, ma'am.
Just gonna go ahead and ahead of time just arcane recovery that.
Okay, so you hit it, but it just kind of like reflects off, like whoop. Does not seem to take any damage from your attack.
Everybody move to
Not
one
what I
side,
expected.
and I will like heft my axe up and take a swing into the dome.
Fair enough. Okay, I'll allow it.
I rolled
Same
one
thing.
better.
Yeah, same thing. You just kind of hit it, and it just kind of bounces back like rubber.
Very,
I don't think that hitting harder is the problem.
very fucking helpful.
You're right. More hits.
Can you yell at the nice gentleman below us and ask him about what the deal is?
Hey, dude!
Okay, and as you yell, the dome begins to flicker,
Are you
and
fucking
the
kidding
crystal
me?
and the crystal across the way over here also flickers as well.
Scream, Pestilence. Scream like you have never screamed before.
Alright, Pestilence lets out her loudest, most terrible scream she's ever managed in her life.
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I will
fair.
get the cops called on me.
Yeah, no, I appreciate my eardrums. Thank you. So yeah, you let out a scream, and so essentially, the scream is going to deactivate this dome long enough for a single round. So you guys will get 1 round, because we are going to go into initiative, as these living blades of disaster are not too happy that you figured out how to get there.
Go, go,
How
go!
did
So,
you figure
yeah.
out the nickname my mom gave me as a child?
The living blade of disaster?
Close enough. I broke enough, like, family heirlooms.
Jesus.
I'm
God, for a
clumsy,
second,
and I
I
have
thought
been
I-
clumsy.
For a second, I thought I critted initiative, and I was so excited, and then I realized it was Brandon.
Aw, buddy.
And it's
Aw.
great that it's me because I'm the one stuck at the fucking bottom here.
Yeah, I think I'd be asking to delay that turn.
Missing Big Shield Gardner
I
and
got him.
Professor Owl.
The owlbear just goes on my initiative, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. So let's order these. But yeah, as you're going through this, you can tell that it is it's flickering, so you can get through, but it is coming back rather quickly. It's enough that you can pass through, but not enough that you think it's going to stay down.
Does that have to do with the length of the scream, or like, do I have to continue to scream?
Let's just say I'm counting that scream as an action.
Okay.
The one
But
turns out that
Ulrun, you're up.
Pestilence being a fucking metal singer is really working in our favor here.
Ulrin's just gonna reach up and start shoving people out of the way. Like, go, 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 move, move.
Okay. Who would you shove? Because I'll give you one shove action and then movement. So who are you gonna shove out of the way?
Starting with Professor Owlbear, he'll be 1. Pestilence will be 2. Turtleman will be 3. I'll roll.
Well,
it.
I'm counting this as a shove action, so you'd be able to get one person.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I'll allow you to. Okay, so I'd allow you to push the owlbear out.
I'm pushing Turtle out instead. So he just flails up and pushes someone out of the way, and apparently.
So you were. So yeah, you are out. Yep.
That is my well spent turn.
Okay.
Then the shield immediately closes, and Zana's like, "You fucker, let me back in."
So Spooky, you're up.
Tink, tink,
I'm gonna activate motherfucking trackless room here. Spooky's gonna scramble up into the shield guardian and hop on in it.
Okay.
I'll get my big beast
All right.
hands. So, remind me, are we saying that she's gonna move on the shield guardian's initiative doing this?
I guess I didn't think of that.
It would have been funny
I'll
if you had.
allow it. Yeah, we'll say it's on shield guard. Yeah, because it's not like you did that much on your turn that would be broken if. So yeah, we'll say shield guardian's initiative.
Sweet, then that'll be your turn.
Okay. So the 2 living blades of disaster are going to see you. And
These are bad.
You're welcome, Zana.
It's not ideal, no.
Someone's like, let me back in, let me back in.
And so they're just gonna come right up and take some hits on the shield guardian. So do 18s hit?
On Big Shield Gardener, yes.
Okay.
As opposed to
So
small shield guard now.
Average shield guard now.
oof.
Oof.
I may have killed you. Well, not you, but I may have killed the big shield guardian.
Really?
So that will be 185 force damage.
I'm fucking sorry?
So, fun fact, if I had
That
rolled
motherfucker
higher
dead.
in raged, he would be safe because, you know, the whole taking half damage thing.
Yeah. Fucking,
That motherfucker dead.
the Guardian grants a +2
Do
bonus.
it.
Yeah, fucking
Do it.
Spooky clambers up into Big Shield Guardian and is immediately ejected. Because he's dead. Man, I can't believe that this, yeah, really, fucking, this fucking creature that has
I
been
was raging.
trivializing our encounters has been destroyed in a single round. I'm officially terrified.
Is Isaac mad at us?
Hey.
No, it's just they crit on 18 or higher. And both of
They
them more
crit
than
on
18.
18 or higher? Oh no.
Yup. And the one rolled 73 and the other did 112.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, rest in peace, my friend. I didn't. I can't believe he
Oh,
was the first one to
no.
die.
No. Okay, you're actually safe. I read that wrong.
Are you
rolls
being
if it's
serious?
18
Are you
I'm being
dulling
dead
the-
serious, actually.
Okay.
No, I'm because it's 18 or higher on the D20, not the attack roll.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so it is
Our beautiful friend lives to see another day.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
65 force damage.
Oh, that's much more manageable.
Oh my god. We just saw our lives flash before our eyes.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, no, if it had, like, okay. I read that wrong. Because it just reads 18, because it says 18 or higher, and then on the next line it says on the D20.
My thoughts to help this in future was we're about to gain access to a thing that can forge items. Why not basically build a new guardian?
a bigger shield gardener.
This time
And
we
that-
can build him a girlfriend.
This
But
one
that
has
will-
A
boobs, so you
thick
know.
shield, a thick shield gardener.
This one has boobs, so you know.
No, the other one would be Big Bosom Gardener.
Oh,
Don't
boy.
But
give her
that'll be
big
their turn,
boobs.
so Pestilence. Okay, fine, we'll give her little boobs.
Big
There's
booty
little
gardener.
bumps. Big booty.
I like Big Booty Gardener.
God. Okay.
Got a dumpy.
She got that.
It's just a literal dump truck on the backside.
You see it like lower and a whole bunch of garbage falls out. You're like, oh.
Fucking hate you people.
Anyway. Whoa. Sorry, I zoomed in. Very weird for a second. So it's these two things are the
No,
bad boys.
those are your
Yeah.
friends.
Okay,
The
these
swords
are-
are your bad guys.
So,
All right. Then I'm
I
gonna spruce around,
looking.
Okay.
and then I'm gonna rage, and then I'm gonna bam bam.
Hey, crit.
Well, one of those are crit.
Okay, both of those will hit.
So,
One of those we have to put my special rule that we
Looking-
forgot to put in the thing.
Right.
looking at our section of the map that we're in here, it kind of looks like No Face from Spirited Away with like buck teeth at the bottom and like the two big beaks
Oh.
for his eyes.
See, I said it kind of looks like a dick and balls.
So
Buck teeth, dick and balls, same thing.
So yeah, it doesn't.
so it'll be an
I mean-
extra. So the crit stuff would technically, wouldn't it? It'd be another D10 and 2D6, right?
So just what you should do is just roll another flame tongue
Yeah.
attack, right? Like a normal flame tongue
Oh
attack.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
should just roll a regular one. And
Yeah, just
then
do another
just-
damage from the bottom one. Yeah.
Right here.
Okay.
Barbarians are scary, baby.
Shit, man.
Look! After almost losing our friends,
10, 20, 30,
Hold
40.
on, I'm just moving this so I can see the
Um,
bar. Okay, so
God
10.
damn,
That's
50.
8. Okay, let me check for resistances real quick.
this is Isaac being like,
well,
please don't kill this. It's fast."
Motherfucker. Okay, so
67,
minus 18. Minus
73 total?
3. Minus 16. Okay, it only kills the one.
Woohoo!
Still.
And I didn't even put in flanking.
So if you got nothing else, it's Shield Guardian. Well, big Shield Spooky.
Yeah, big
And-
shield
and her-
spooky can go.
And her big hands.
All right. So
Jesus Christ.
yeah, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna whip at these dudes with the force fists.
Drop in.
Yeah, two of those from both of the fists.
Yeah, that'll both hit. Yeah, yeah.
Fuck yeah. Don't mind if I do. Holy crap, Isaac, are you sure?
Yeah.
Isaac went from being so excited that he may actually be a threat to us going, but wait, there's more.
And then
Okay. So these are done.
Well, this encounter's over.
Well, no, because you still got to deal with you still got to deal with the force field.
That's the next one.
I've
Still more
got
of a
a plan.
skills challenge, yeah.
I've
Dreaming.
got a
Alright.
plan.
Zana, you're
Wait.
up.
I got a plan.
Oh wait, no,
I'm gonna
technically
move.
the shield guardian can still do.
Do you
No,
think-
the
do you
hands
think-
take the act. Yeah,
Do you
the
think
hands
that
take the place of.
Oh, okay. Do you think that
Yeah, 'cause-
Zana's plan is to just go just like really loud until it?
Fuck
No.
off.
No, but I do have Thunderclap as a cantrip.
Ooh.
Clap
Okay,
those
go
ass
ahead.
cheeks, baby. Clap those ass cheeks.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
make
assuming
that, spell.
the green crystal that's flickering is your target.
Yeah, can I tell you that I literally didn't even put it into the sheet as like a rollable spell because I was like, I will never cast this.
It's
But
fine.
here we
Just
are.
roll it. Yeah.
What? I'm just gonna read what I'm actually rolling. So we're at 11th level, so slash R D20 plus what is my bonus now? Like 9 or something? Something
9
insane.
million.
It's
I mean,
actually
I'll just
plus
go ahead and
11.
I mean, I'll
So
just go ahead and say it takes it. Like, it's fine. It's literally the AC is 10 with 5. So
Also, it makes
I cannot fail that. So
yeah. So it cracks and the wall of force goes down.
cool. I did it, guys.
Fuck yeah.
I clapped.
Hooray!
Sonic turns around and claps his ass cheeks so hard.
We hear the slapping, but we can't see where it's coming from, so we're just like, what is clapping?
Sonic's very thin.
it's actually his two testicles clapping together like fucking like an executive toy, just clack, 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 clack.
Jesus.
This is the sound of my cloaca slapping you.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
There it is.
There, yeah, that
Got
is
him.
officially taking it too far. Congratulations.
He's a snapping turtle, but it's not his mouth that does the snapping.
Oh god.
All right, let's just go ahead and get it all out now. Oh, Christ.
Clapping turtle.
For the hope of anything, I hope none of you ever have pets that have a cloaca. You will never shut up about it.
Well, I mean, technically, according like lore within this module indicates that everything has a cloaca. So
Where one day you're gonna be like, I got a bird, and I'm just gonna be like, oh no.
technically, when Anna, like the little old lady, like my Desiree's grandma's cousin that we helped take care of, when she dies, she has a cockatiel that we're getting. So I am getting a bird eventually.
Good.
Because those
Well,
fuckers live for fucking ever.
Oh yeah.
Cockatiel.
Did I tell y'all that my grandma has a dog that my family hates so much that we have arranged that when she dies, the dog will go to her vet who loves this dog? Not to be readopted, like the veterinarian wants it as a pet.
I thought you were gonna say you had arranged to kill the dog as well.
We're gonna mummify it.
Please do not talk about murdering dogs.
No, it's gonna go to the vet. And we basically said, hey, can we get that in writing? 'Cause, like, look, when her mom died, she got stuck with a cat she hated, but this cat was actually very nice. This dog is kind of the worst.
Yeah, she's.
I know the feeling.
So you destroy the crystal and the doors open.
Zon pulls out a giant crock and goes, never speak of this to anybody.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, that's relevant.
Fucking
Who's next?
doors.
Alright, that's what I needed to know. The three of you give me con saves.
Okay.
Alright. Does have anything to do with
Oh,
the con saves
no.
we made before?
Oh, actually, that con save is going to come back to bite you in the ass because what you failed grants you disadvantage on your next saving throw.
Aw.
Okay, so you want me to do that again?
Yeah.
Fuck
Oh
me.
no.
Oof. Okay, so
Why did I open my mouth?
let me see. What is that? Okay, so Okay, so Ulrin and Zana do fail. And so we're going to do a series of saving throws because you
Good.
have been hit with a Flesh to Stone spell.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, the
fuck.
irony.
So, alright, first saves. Con saves. This is no, you're not at disadvantage anymore. It was just the one check, so you're straight. That's one fail
Well.
for Zana. One save for Ulrin. Okay, next ones.
16.
One save, 2 saves. Okay. So 1 and 1 and 2 and 0. Okay, saves again. Okay,
17.
Ulrin fights off the spell.
We're 2 and 1, baby. Let's go.
Yep, one more from Zana.
Okay. No whammies, no whammies. That's a whammy.
So 2 and 2.
Oh,
Do
come
you become
on.
Okay, you is now
Mr. Stark, I
petrified.
don't feel so good.
What the fuck?
So,
Well,
shit. Man,
What
this is
do
some,
we do about this, guys? What is that?
this is some old school fucking D&D
I'm
fun.
I'm a rock now. Congratulations.
I don't know if Dispel Magic can deal with anything like that. Also, I'm gonna come through in the Shield Guardian and hope that renders me immune.
The owlbear did come through, and it did not have anything.
Well,
I'm-
Spooky's gonna walk through while inside the Shield Guardian.
Okay, good.
I'm a rock, so I have nothing to say about this.
Well, Josh, your new character is the Owlbear. Congratulations.
Fuck.
No, we've got to figure something out about this. I have Dispel Magic, but that's not exactly what it's for. Or is it? Choose one creature, object, any spell of 3rd level or lower in. Yeah, I guess we could try, because I mean...
Alright, as your friend, I'm gonna let you know I just took Flesh to Stone. It's definitely a 6th level spell.
Oh God.
Well, I can fucking... Let's see. No, fuck it. This is an entire party member we're talking about. I'm gonna try and get you out of it. I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic, and...
Okay. So you use 16.
7.
Let's
on,
go.
baby.
Let's
Hey.
go.
Alright, you was save.
Oh God.
Okay,
don't
I'm no
do that
longer
anymore.
a rock.
Alright, how do you feel? Are you okay? Breathe for me.
I'm a little stiff.
Okay.
But
good.
okay.
Well, I
This
don't...
is only like the 4th time I've almost died, so I'm kind of getting over it.
a little inundated at this point. At least it wasn't owlbear related this time.
I'm just numb to it, honestly. Alright, let's open this door.
Okay.
Yeah, how about I open the doors?
No,
Zana,
we're good.
make a
I'm
con-
opening the door.
Zana,
I
make a con
got
save.
I got some block text for you if it helps too. Lining the far wall of this hall are 8 doors, each marked with a different arcane symbol, one for each school of magic. On the wall above them is etched an inscription in Draconic. Does anybody speak Draconic?
That is probably a negative for me.
Nope.
I
Common,
do-
Infernal, and Yeti. Nope.
Giant.
I don't even have my languages put down. I'm pretty sure it's just common and druidic,
Well-
and then Aquan.
Professor
However,
Orb, read that.
Oh yeah, does a professor orb?
Give me a second. I can read Draconic technically because I have the staff of Charming. So
Hey,
I can
Professor
use one,
reads and speaks Draconic. We're
I
fine.
can use one, or he can read Draconic too. Great, cool. I like using my staff. So I mean, I could do this, or the fucking Professor Orb can do it. The Professor Bear.
Okay, yeah, you can read it. And the inscription says, "Speak thy master's name and enter."
Speak thy
I don't
master-
have one.
Yeah, that's sort of our whole thing.
And this is etched in above every, like, there's on each door. There's
Do we need to say the name of the...
There's the inscription, the insignia of that school of magic, and then above that it reads, "Speak thy master's name and enter" on every
Oh.
single
We
one.
just need to say the name of the person.
Magic.
Well, do we remember the names of the
Yeah, that's
people?
a good question.
Give me history checks.
Hooray!
Yeah. I'm just like,
The only ones I think were like explicitly stated or anything that I can recall would be like the Necromancer guy and definitely Transmutation one.
is Pestilence a genius
She
or
just has
a
good memory.
savant? Pestilence discovered musical on her own. She can remember a couple names.
Let me look at one more thing.
You know what?
No.
Emily is the worst with names. So bad. Oh my god. Names are hard.
Okay. So actually, Ulrin, roll yours at advantage.
Ho ho ho! Ho ho!
Not quite enough, so I will go. Okay. Pestilence, you do remember in the Tower of Enchantment, there was all that writing, and there was I am Avira, Avira is my name, the crown knows all, yada yada, and there was that creepy lady sitting on the throne with the crown.
All right. Well, that's one of them. The enchantment is Avira.
And as you go to the enchantment door and speak her name, the door opens up.
Hey, that's one.
Let's swoosh on in.
Alright. I'm going to reveal this, and then we are doing puppy potty break so I can put Watson down into his kennel.
Fair enough.
Oh, look,
I see space.
they all go to the same place. I hate
Yo.
when doors do that. It's 8 doors, and it's like, oh, they all just go to the same fucking place.
It's like a checkpoint to go into Disney World.
Yeah.
So I will be right back.
Alright,
To take him outside and then put him in his kennel.
You're good. I'm gonna go get water.
I guess I will also go pee.
Alright. Come on, Watson.
Oh yeah.
Good boy.
Hey guys, I just made an alarming discovery in the map here.
What?
I'm gonna draw it out here. 1 second.
Oh no.
Is that
Yeah.
Mike Wazowski?
You're pretty fucking close.
So my thumb pad or my trackpad is like coming up on one side of my MacBook because it's like almost 12 years old now, and I just can't like drag things very far. I can barely left click. It hurts so much to click it all the way down. I have like almost a
Ouch.
blister. I have almost a blister just from this session. They're trying to make it work.
You need me to send you a mouse, dude?
I just don't have a mouse because I'm not at home. I'm not at my house. I have a MMO mouse
That's
connected to my
fair.
good computer.
Can we see what this map has created?
Should I know what this is?
I should hope
It's
so.
Medusa.
It's only one of the most famous D&D creatures.
Oh, it's a beholder. Oh, wait, no, I don't like this anymore. I think you
Right?
actually just cracked
I
the
thought it
code.
was gonna be Mike Wazowski, which would be much funnier.
Yeah, this is just disturbing.
I think
Yeah, it
you
being a
actually cracked the code,
beholder.
and that's a problem.
Yeah.
Well, it could be a beholder or it could be a stupid room. But I want to believe it's Mike Wazowski.
Or, I mean, all the 8 doors and shit, that could just be like the candle things of the candelabra.
We're celebrating Hanukkah this year. What's
Right,
Hanukkah?
that.
Isaac, we got ahead of your game. We know what you're playing. We know what's
You might
up.
actually want to get rid of that stuff in the middle, because that's relevant.
Yeah,
Everything
I
else,
figured
yeah,
it,
sure, whatever.
But I mean, like,
Yeah,
we
he
know-
thinks
we know
that
this-
this is Beholder. I think it's Mike Wazowski.
Is everybody here, or does somebody step away?
I think Josh is still out.
I'm here.
Oh, you're
Oh,
here. Well,
Josh
then
is
we're all
Yes,
here.
you.
You're
Well,
the last
I-
here, Tyler.
Well, I thought that you might have gone to do your own puppy body
Fucking-
break. I don't know. I didn't hear you talking.
No.
I figured that Mike Wazowski would have spurred you into conversation. That's all.
I've already given my 2 cents on the situation.
Gotcha.
You
I've
just
been,
weren't
I've
here
been
for it.
slowly dispelling this information as people have returned
I had to
because
pee.
I feel it's very important.
Okay.
Get a UTI, motherfucker.
Oh, thank
Alright.
you, my darling, who I love.
It's harder for you to get a UTI. I can get one without even thinking about it. You get one like maybe once in your life.
I'm gonna go ahead and put my scary music back on.
Oh, alright.
All I'm saying is
So-
one of the 2 top diagnoses when I go to the doctor and I'm not feeling good.
Alright, so. A vortex of glowing stars hangs in the air inside this chamber, slowly rotating on its axis. As the constellations move, they cast radiant starlight across the walls. 8 high-backed chairs, each bearing a different arcane symbol, face the starry miasma. There's also 2 chambers back here that you can't quite see into, as well as a double door back here.
I'm gonna go ahead and plant my gigantic ass on the evocation chair. And look into the
No.
abyss.
Nothing happens.
Spooky is
I'll
against.
I'm gonna throw a fucking cantrip at the vortex.
Hang on.
Frostbite, go.
Well, hang on. I have identified. Don't fucking anger the void.
I frostbite the void and the
Alright, you
void
can frostbite the void, I
back.
guess.
Yeah, and it just goes through. This is just a projection of a star map.
Okay.
Does anybody other than Spooky have an intelligence over 18?
Professor does, probably.
No.
He wouldn't be sentient enough yet to know this.
He wouldn't be sentient enough yet, he says.
Well, okay, he wouldn't be able to have absorbed the information necessary.
He's kind
I
of waking
guess.
up. He's kind of waking up to it.
He hasn't learned.
He's a baby.
He hasn't learned about stars yet because that doesn't involve his expertise fields.
He seems to know fucking everything else.
You know what he's like? He's like fucking Curie from Fallout 4 in a new body now.
Oh yeah.
You know, he's able to
Ah, yeah.
feel
I
and learn
loved
and
Curie.
grow more.
Yeah. So if you have a intelligence over 18, give me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, no.
boy. Come on, that +9, baby. 24.
I was,
Okay. So what you see, and the save was 20, and I'll tell you what it is because it's actually terrifying. It doesn't do anything really, but it's like a terrifying roleplay thing. But what you see is an exact map of what you recognize to be the stars, all the constellations, all the various different formations, and and all this. But oddly enough, in the very almost center of this star map, you see a strange celestial body that looks kind of like a void, and it's labeled the Ebon Star. If you had failed, you would have developed the character flaw, I can't look at the sky because the Ebon Star might be looking back at me.
Oh my god.
Hey, Spooky, look up, a bird. No.
Fuck.
Yeah, so it's not really like game breaking, but it's just kind of a terrifying thought.
No, that's yeah, what she does is she kind of like looks away from the void, and then she does not tell anybody about this. Kind of like just regains her composure. She's like, well, alright, just to start a map. I need to sit down for a moment. And she's gonna sit down in the necromancy chair.
Okay.
Okay. So the star map dissipates when you sit down, and a beam of light, kind of almost akin to like a beam me up Scotty kind of bullshit, basically points straight up into the room above you.
Huh.
Okay.
I wonder why I activated it and not Thorin.
As Orin's picking his fucking nose with an icicle or something.
Maybe that's what it is. Before we try that out, maybe we should try some of these side rooms, just in case there's anything nice left behind for us.
What's in circular room?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay. Okay. Come on. Okay. Okay. 10-foot tall spindle of gray stone hovers upright and rotates slowly in the circular chamber. All around it, the surfaces of the room's walls are cracked, as though some terrible energy once coursed through them. You would assume it matches the description of the spindle described in all of those notes and stuff down in the council chambers.
I am a big boy. Can I physically pick it up?
It is magically suspended.
Please don't touch that.
Okay.
If that is what we think it is, that's what caused the entire city to fall. I don't think we should be tampering with it.
Okay, but this is still going to be here when you're, trying to make the city fly or whatever.
Its magic has mostly dispersed, but that doesn't mean we should be tampering with it. We need to learn about things before we go and try to shoot frost at them.
Did I shoot frost at this one? No. Leave me alone.
Come along quickly.
Okay. The other one. The walls of this roughly triangular room are filled with floor-to-ceiling bookshelves. Hundreds of books and scrolls were thrown free of their resting place when the city crashed and now cover the floor. Time and bitter cold have not been kind to them.
Well, yoink. I would like to take a look at all these.
Okay, give me an investigation check at advantage since you kind of know what you're looking for.
Can I do that at triple advantage because I have the lens of mighty seeing?
Yeah, sure, I'll allow it.
Yeah!
Triple advantage, yes. Just hand it to him already.
There's a scroll of Comet in here somewhere, I swear. And as he's just kicking it around, just or she's
Frantically wipes some sweat off her brow with the scroll.
Well, I can't find. Well, I can't find shit. Oh well.
It's been on her back the whole time, like stuck to the back of her foot.
All right.
Hold on, I need to go take a poop. I'm going to use this to wipe.
All right. Well,
Last one is a balcony. Is there any black text on this one? Nope, just a balcony.
Fun. Well, okay.
What a lovely view of nothing, really.
It is a view over the city.
Oh, well, that's better.
I will step onto the balcony.
I believe that
Let
is our...
me,
If that
let
is
me know when you
everything.
find a way up.
Well, I think this
And
little...
as you say that on the balcony, your voice is 10 times louder.
That's awesome.
I'm
Let's
gonna
go
look.
up.
I'm gonna look
And the
in the direction
Peanuts,
of.
And the Professor Bear will come up and say, "Ah, yes, these kind of balconies are usually magically enchanted on the head spire of the Netherese cities, so they can address the entire city at once."
Oh, so that means that anything that doesn't know we're here could know we're here immediately. Good.
Zama's gonna poke his head out and be like, Chloe, go.
Ulrin's gonna look to the one floating glass orb or whatever and be like, "Avarice, you suck."
Good. We just want to make sure that everybody who didn't know we were here now does. Good. Hope that doesn't have any consequences later.
How could it possibly? Let's go.
All right, come on, this fancy beam
We're
of
gonna
light.
we're gonna exit the bottom of the tower, and all the Nothics are gonna be there, and they're gonna look at Zana, and they're gonna bow, and they're gonna chant Cloaca, Cloaca.
I'm sure the Nothics love us.
I would like to touch the spire of light.
Okay, and you are beamed up to the next room above you.
Take me up, Scotty.
We're going
I touch it.
to
I touch it.
space.
I hope we're not actually going to space. That sounds very detrimental to our health.
So
Well, being
this
that we're
large
currently really fucking underground, going to space would be that'd be far.
This large chamber has lain undisturbed for centuries. On the upper level, all around you are tables covered, and you're coming in. This is where it comes in, on the lower level.
All right.
All around are tables covered with wizardly paraphernalia. A soft groaning sound emanates from a shadowy, door-sized rectangle along the curved northern wall. Staircases to the east and west descend to the lower part of the room, where a sunken library is situated, a 20-foot wide, 10-foot deep circular pit. A ladder running across a circular track inside this hole easily allows access to many books and scrolls on the shelves. Perched on the edge of the pit are three aberrant creatures, each one staring at you with a singular hideous eye. Floating above the middle of the pit is a human skull, with wispy arcane symbols forming above it.
Ha!
And then the Nothics kneel before Zana and start chanting Cloaca.
I believe we have found.
Hello.
I believe we have found our Demilich.
And the
Iriolarthas.
Demilich is staring at you, just kind of waiting to see what you're going to do.
I don't suppose you're going to make this easy for us, will you?
And it just lets out a vile shriek. And and the professor says, most Demiliches have lost any form of communication.
Then we
Good
don't
to know.
Does anybody have paper? Wait, he doesn't have hands.
Spooky's gonna
How
climb
does
into
come
the
up?
shield guardian. And she's not gonna do this like threateningly, but like she's just doing it to like, be ready for when shit inevitably goes down.
I'm gonna look down at this Nothic here and be like, "Hey, bring me quill and ink and paper."
What the fuck are you doing?
The Nothic says, "You can't touch any of our stuff."
I have ink
Well, I'm
and
trying to facilitate talk with your leader.
It just said most
Well,
forms of
what do,
communication are gone.
well, what do you want?
It is like your ears are not working anymore.
A quill and ink and paper to
What
write
do you want
to
to
him.
What do you want to tell my master?
We come in peace. We want to use Mythalar.
Okay.
Who are you and what have you done with Orin? I didn't know you knew what the word peace meant.
The good karma that Zana's losing is going to Ulrin.
Yeah, Zama's glaring at Spooky. Do you remember the drow?
Yes, and we got awesome stuff.
Why don't we just let Oren handle this one?
And we got awesome stuff after that.
This is fucked. This is fucked. Well, Nothic does what now? And Demilich does what now?
Nothing says, but you don't look Netherese.
I'm gonna point at the owlbear and say, the professor knows lots of Netherese. The spooky there knows lots of Netherese too.
Alright, so it will start to go on its way with its lies, and Iriolarthas lets out a screech, as in disbelief, and we're gonna roll some initiative.
Guess you weren't gonna let us fake our way out of this one, huh?
I'm not playing a bard.
Whoops. I'm gonna roll Spooky's
Alright.
initiative separately, Big Show Gardner, but she's
That's
already...
twice tonight, Brandon. Damn,
Yeah,
dude.
really.
I know.
Brandon's just like, I'm going first. Okay?
Brandon said, tonight I would like to go first.
God fucking damn it.
This is Brandon's story, and you're just in it.
Well, the only
Welcome,
one
new
going
face.
after. The only one who's going after it is Shield Guardian. So I mean, who would have thunk a Demilich isn't great at just moving quickly? So here's the only shitty thing, is given my level in Druid, my attacks as a bear don't count as magical for overcoming resistance yet, so I'm gonna just be axing the skull.
Might be better, yeah.
Okay,
Gonna
So,
ask him a
Oren-
question.
Oren, you're up.
Cool, I'm basically just gonna jump up to the this.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Yeah, it's only 15 feet up, so yeah, it's fair to believe.
I just clamber up there and whoopah! And you know what? Fuck it. It's a skull. I'm gonna reckless attack him. I'm gonna rage him. I'm gonna reckless attack him, and I'm gonna fuck him up. 21 to hit.
21 does hit.
All right, and we're gonna swing it. 28 to hit.
That will also hit.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. Next.
Oh, it's me.
Xander.
Yeah.
Zana's gonna move here and activate his druid thingy, which gets me just a shit ton of HP. I have to remember, for each level I get 4 temporary hit points, so I get a lot of extra temporary hit points, which is good. And then it does a bunch of things to my spores, which I have to remember, can I use this as a bonus action? That's not the one I was thinking of. Oh, that's right, I don't have that yet, it's next level. Okay, then that'll be Zona's turn. And the owlbear will just come here and attack this guy. He gets a beak and a claw attack, so.
That will hit.
15 piercing and
That'll also
17 slashing. And then on this guy's turn, he will take spore damage. So
Okay. Spooky, you're up.
Spooky is currently inside of the Shield Guardian.
Yeah, Mecha Spooky's up. Yep.
Okay, because I rolled a Big Shield Guardian separately.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Assuming that's how we're working it.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So the Nothic's gonna go. How much damage has he taken?
2d10. So it's gonna be 7 damage total.
Okay. So then he's gonna hit Zana. with 2 claws.
He's gonna miss. Right? Right?
15 and 14, so yeah.
Yeah.
So then this one is going to run up to Pestilence, and he's going to do the same thing. 18
Yeah, that hits.
for 7 slashing. And this one, against the DM's better judgment, is going to have to hit. Oh, it's you, sorry. This one is going to hit the big mecha spooky.
What is your AC in that thing?
Still 17. Although,
8,
technically...
So 8 slashing.
Okay.
Which you'll recover immediately, but
Yep.
whatever.
It's fine, it's important.
It's what they would do. Yeah.
To be technical, if Spooky is within 5 feet of the Shield Guardian, it can use a reaction to increase her AC by 2. But that doesn't really matter when
Right.
she's in it.
So, Pestilence, you're up.
Alright, Pestilence is gonna do Rage and hit the one that just hit her. If I can. My mouse is not enjoying my presence. Bam, bam. Oh man, 21 and a
21
9.
does hit. Yeah, the 21 does hit.
Alright, that is 21 slashing damage. No, 21 damage. Oh god.
You know, it would be hilarious to like grapple and try to pin the Demilich, but I feel like it probably doesn't.
Please grapple and pin the Demilich.
I
So
feel
the-
like it could probably still cast.
So the
even if I had
Demilich floats to here.
Fuck with my bear, I swear
Not
to God.
Professor Bear, no!
Okay.
Oh, it looks like he's
Yeah.
gonna fuck with all of us.
Everybody make a con save.
God,
Oh, boy.
okay.
Does that include Spooky inside of the thing?
Yep, you can roll that as 1.
What
Damn,
the
Ulrich.
fuck?
God, I'm sorry, Josh.
Okay, well, it's okay.
Roll the owlbear too. Yep, and I'll roll the Nothix.
What the fuck is going on with my con saves tonight? I literally rolled a 3.
Okay. So anybody that rolls under a 15 is immediately reduced to 0 hit points.
Oh my god!
Alright, well, Zomba's dead again.
What the fuck?
So this one is dead. And this one is dead.
He killed his own Nothix to kill us.
Okay, well,
That
you know.
sounds like... That's not power word kill, that's a... Banshee Scream or
It's,
something?
it's the Demilich howl.
Ah, yeah, that'll do it.
Yep. So big mecha spooky.
Fuck!
Do a cure wounds on your boy because he's down.
I don't have
Yeah,
wounds, I'm a necromancer.
You suck.
Also can't cast while in the.
That too. Well, fucking... This thing needs to fucking die then. Alright. Yeet, yeet. So, do the... I'm assuming that, like, the Bigby's hands just count as, like, moving weapons or something, kind of like spiritual weapons and not, like, entities.
So I am thematically and flavor wise, I like to picture him as kind of like astral gigantic fucking hands on the big shield guardian.
Okay,
but
in that case.
Given the nature, because I feel like that's given the nature of how the spells work, I just give them a fuck ton of reach basically.
Okay.
And that's why they can have their own tokens if they need.
I was mostly just asking in the event of me being able to, fucking...
Flank.
Flank with my own fists, yes. But, I'm fine with that. A 24 and an 11.
I guess, Isaac, I gotta ask, did I do something wrong when we did Descent into Avernus? Did I upset you? Did you not enjoy that?
It's just a shit ton of con saves in this module. I don't know what. I'm sorry.
When Isaac
Well-
went through it, he's like, what could really piss off Josh?
But
con saves, apparently.
The first fist will hit.
Yeah. I don't know why it's clicking twice whenever I do that, but 27 force damage.
Okay. Alright, so Ulrin is up.
Okay, I'm gonna attack this turn, but if our turtle boy looks like he's failing his death saves, I'm gonna have to stop raging and then go pick his ass up.
Oh Christ, he's our only guy that... Oh yeah, that's... Oh fuck.
Because none of us have any healing shit, because we're stupid.
Yeah, so I just want to ask, did we find some potions of greater restoration, or did I make that up in my mind?
We have some...
potions of greater restoration, but they don't do HP.
We do have some healing potions, but I don't know if I can administer them right now.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we got this owlbear coming up that can probably dig in my bag.
You throw the
bonk the
potion
boy.
at him, it shatters on the ground right next to him. Lick it up!
Alright. Zana, give me a death save.
Oh my god.
Yeah, here we go. Alright.
I can
Oh.
save you. I can save you, I just don't want to have to.
Alright,
That's
we're good.
one.
Hey.
Alright, we're in the
We got
green.
one.
Ooh, okay.
Alright. So that one Nothic is gonna...
Well, hey, no, because the bear's still here.
Oh, yep, Bear can hit the Nothic or
Yeah,
Iriolarthas.
we'll go for, I guess, the Nothic. 14. And a 14.
Yeah, neither of those hit.
Yeah.
So that Nothic is gonna hit the bear.
What is the owlbear's AC?
Shit, I didn't mean to do that.
Excuse me.
There are fates worse than death, and that fate would be, this bear dying.
21.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
So 7 slashing.
Okay.
One of my PCs did basically give his life to protect a much beloved NPC in another.
Well, I can't exactly do that right now. But-
Yeah, the life giving has already been done. The protection is just incidental. I can't believe, by the way, that, like, I know I've been playing it as a Pacific Rim joke, but, like, I could easily have been playing it as an Evangelion joke to piss Josh off.
But Pacific Rim is a better movie, and I'm gonna stand by that
Yeah,
one.
I'll give you that.
I'm not sure there's been a single major combat that Zana has not been insta-down.
No, I am convinced in some way you are just fucking up your character sheet and you don't realize.
I
don't know how you are doing this. That's like
You have
for
like a
really
negative
long
10 in
time-
con saves. Like
I
for a
literally
long
have a
time,
plus
I thought
2.
that, like, Josh's secret was going to be something like he's actually a different race in secret, and that would explain why he's so weak and feeble. But no, he just. I was like, this is gonna be it. I have my theory. It's gonna be good, and then it's just like that.
He is not in
Zana,
fact,
purveyor of tripping over his own feet.
but he's just an awakened turtle. He's not a turtle.
Alright, Pestilence, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna zip zap zoop diagonal. You don't have to worry about distance because I can fly, so straight lines count. And then I'm going to hit the motherfucker. I said hit the motherfucker.
Well, you have advantage for flanking, so that's the.
Oh, okay. Well, let me do advantage for my second one then. I forgot.
There you go.
22 and a 27.
Yeah, both of those will hit.
Die, motherfucker. 9, 8, 13, 4.
Literally 2 17s.
Yes.
Yes. Sonic
Wrong
just
player.
gives the most feeble thumbs up.
The flies are already starting to buzz around him.
I thought you were
Alright.
going to say Zana gives the most feeble.
That's why,
He gets off on Bane.
Alright,
that's why there's
so
actually mold on his back. fucking dies all the time.
Ulrin,
Oh, no.
Ulrin, give me a perception check first.
Okay.
God fucking damn it, dude.
Too bad I don't have efficiency.
Okay. So you don't see it happening until it happens. So I need a dex save as...
So if I don't
Which
see it
throws
happening
a
until
spear at Zana.
So if I don't
As-
see it happening until it happens, does that mean I don't benefit from danger sense?
Oh shit, you do have danger sense. Okay, so yeah, you could still have advantage. Because what is happening is the living demi-plane is trying to trap you within itself.
Oh my god.
Just keeps
Well, thank God
Shit.
for the advantage. Holy
Fuck,
shit.
yeah, you would have been... It's fun, too, yeah. So yeah, you were
gotten
not...
swallowed.
So this demi-plane tries to absorb you, and you just kind of push it away, like, not today, Satan.
Excuse me,
Imagine.
I have a man.
And his name
But,
is the Prime Material Plane, fucker.
So next... so that is a separate creature, just so you know.
Joy.
Um... I'm a piece of shit. I've completely been not doing legendary actions.
Gee.
Yeah,
what
that's
a
why.
shame.
That's why you're a piece of shit.
Oh yeah,
You
I need to check to see if the howl recharges.
Please, God.
It does not. You're good. So... Or... Pestilence has actually been, most aggro there. So Pestilence, I need a con save.
Whee. Come on, cheat. Come on, we can do it.
Alright.
Would I be flanking him? Oh yeah, because you're really big. I forgot that that second circle is your size.
16 hits.
Alright, 15 and 9.
He dead.
Yay, one less
Nice.
nerd in the world.
Oh man, the Theros campaign did terrible things for us, like mentally.
You're welcome.
Alright.
Never forget Mongard.
Okay. So, Big Shield Guardian.
Well, now he knows better, and he's gonna punch this nerd into oblivion. He's gonna make a fucking nerd puree. 21 to hit?
The 21 hits, yep.
Pap! For 12 bludgeoning.
From my experience making puree desserts at work, I suggest you throw some milk in there.
Okay. And
Yeah,
the
it'd probably
super,
help a bit.
the super strong, Galvin Mage is definitely gonna fail its strength save.
Okay.
What?
I'm gonna roll this 66 real quick, so I get to do something this. Alright, that is 3 crits. 26
Oof.
damage.
Alright, and then he gonna
He gets pulled towards the center.
try to shut. Oh shit! How much does he get pulled in?
That's a great question.
10 feet.
It's-
Oh
think it's
look,
10
he
feet.
leaves. Oh look, he
Okay,
leaves.
so he is.
exits Shield Guardian's thing and then gets hit with an attack of opportunity by Shield Guardian.
Force movement doesn't.
Force movement. Okay, but it does still keep him. So he is going to do 2 shocking touches, 1 on each of them. Neither of them fucking hit, so they can't absorb the damage. So it's the Flesh Golem's turn. Let's see how strong they are. The first one saves. Second one fails. And we said it was in... What was the save on?
Damn,
It's
dude.
19.
Okay, it does save.
You're rolling pretty fucking
me-
good.
get me.
66, my guy.
Never
So
mind.
the second one, this is, what's the damage type?
Uh,
I think it's bludgeoning, right? bludgeoning. It is
Yeah,
bludgeoning.
bludgeoning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I was hoping this maelstrom was a lightning storm, and I'd be like, get hacked. Keep healing me.
Crap.
Iriolarthas' fully charged Staff of Power. A hefty spellbook titled The Incantations of Iriolarthas. A scroll of Tarrasque summoning. And that is
Immediately rips that up.
No, that's honest.
No, I take it. I rip it up. I'm gonna fight you for it. I will rip it up.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but
And
that one cast of flesh that's down. Do you want to find out what it's like?
I'm gonna rip it up. Fight
Well,
me.
if we're fighting for these fucking bullshit artifacts, I will stipulate. Yeah, oh yeah, Elrond's absolutely making a grab for the Staff of Power.
You literally can't do anything with it, you buffoon!
alright. And before you ask,
You are not correct, and he's gonna reach down and just bonk you on the head with it gently.
I will
because
fucking kill you.
I know Spooky will peek, so here you go.
What do you mean spooky? Oh! Oh! Don't mind if I do.
Our word, kill.
That will go fantastic with my fucking staff.
Yes.
We should pass this book around.
Yeah, it looked like you have 2 spell books now.
And I do really enjoy. I mean, the the Codicil of White is sort of. It's mostly useful for the cold thing, but this has incredible spells in it. Oh yes, I'm gonna have to write some of these down.
Maybe you should give Codicil to Turtle Man.
But I have to. That makes me. First of all,
But I want it.
Well, I mean, number one, it's just the cold resistance. It's not like he can get use out of the fucking it's a spell book. He doesn't cast spells through a spell book.
Daddy say you must share the spell books.
Give me the fucking. Do you want the Codicil of White? I don't know if Spooky would give it.
Book.
I don't think Spooky would give anyone the Codicil of White. She's really protective of it, actually. But,
Yeah, all I basically care about is the Tarrasque summoning scrolls destroyed, and then after that, I'm pretty happy.
I have a Staff of Bonk.
you will be giving that to me so we can do the things that we need to do.
Does anybody hear anything? I think I hear a buzz.
Brandon, don't fucking test me, dude. Like, if you want me to start doing shit, I will. Are you committing to this?
If you keep tugging at, like, his man skirt, he'll look down and say, as long as you don't give to that fucking brain in a jar.
No, of course not. Are you kidding me? I didn't... Even if I would have made a promise, I would have had my fingers crossed.
Good
behind my back.
enough. Gentle bonk, and then return it to
Thank
Spooky.
you. Goodness gracious. No respect for the arcane arts in this city. This Lost Netherese city, you'd think it's, like, a given, but fine. Alright, let's start going over this.
To make sure that the scroll is not readable in the future, Pestilence is eating it.
Let me just double check to make sure this one isn't any different from
Crazy.
the
Did you
regular.
know that that's actually how you cast the spell as summon Tarrasque?
Yeah, you just eat it. It's to make sure that you're serious.
Yeah, no, it is just a straight up staff of power. It's not a special staff of power.
Okay.
Not
Well,
that
pretty
staff of powers
special.
aren't special, but
You know, it's like is it a bomb or a dirty bomb? You know.
yeah,
Or,
basically it's not exclusive to Iriolarth. Like it's not like a
Yeah,
spells based. Yeah,
Got what you mean. Spooky's gonna give the staff of charming to Zana. Is like, do you want these? Because I have
I
enough.
have so many magic items that I already can't use.
Well, but just between you and me, I don't want Oren to have access to something that will let him boss us around.
Zana just rolls his eyes and ties it to his bag next to the staff of infestation that he still can't use.
Yeah, you sure have that.
Alright. Well, we have one goal remaining. Now that the Lich is taken care of, we can go and go down to the Mythalar and we can end this endless rhyme. No, none of you have to come and do this with me. I understand. And this isn't me, like, talking down to you. I'm serious. This is very high-level magical stuff, and I don't want to subject anyone who doesn't want to do it. A lot of things can go wrong.
Oh no, I want to see.
Just making sure everyone knows what is going on. Alright. Let's be off then.
Sounds like maybe
Does-
multiples of us should be there.
Does attuning to the Mythalar take an attunement slot?
I would think so.
Let's read.
Bless you.
Gesundheit, that sounded violent.
Oh, yeah, they're always violent.
You're like me, except I have a weird thing with my sneezes. I say a like I put the letter T in it for some reason.
Sometimes you go a ting.
I do go a ting sometimes. Sometimes the ting goes skra.
Yeah, I don't go ting, but I do have very powerful hiccups.
So, functionally, yes. Narratively, I'm going to say no because I have things that I planned for it. So, technically, yes, but no.
Fun. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I would like to lead the party to the Mythalar now that the Lich is no longer a problem.
Okay. Yep, so the Lich is not a problem. You are able to backtrack, and when you get to the base of the tower, the force field is gone completely. And you find yourself... Let me just put that there. You find yourself staring down a large Mythalar.
So now that we're at the thing that can make things, do you think it's even feasible to make some sort of shackles or restraints that could, hold the avatar of a god? Instead of, killing is temporary solution, but what if we somehow trap the avatar?
That's a good point, but I think I mean, you notice how it got very cold recently while we were here, right?
No, I didn't actually.
Oh yes, well the temperature drop was
Yeah.
there was a palpable temperature drop, and something tells me that means that she is closer than we think. Let me see. Let me just.
Oh wow, we are very small compared to this thing.
Dude, Mythalars are huge.
Wait, we are on this map? Hold on.
Well, Ulrun is. Yeah, no, Mythalars are
Yeah,
gigantic.
It is a mere... Mythalar is a relatively small device, a mere 50 feet in diameter.
Oh, it's very small.
Relative to like fucking yeah. I want to make one thing very clear: do not touch it. You will not survive.
You will not survive.
Let me just... And she's, like, going over in her head, which is an excuse for me to fucking go over everything I know about it. No, I'm not Googling it. I'm reading the entry. Relative small device, blah, 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 blah. When you're on the same plane of existence, you can use an action to fly it in any direction. I'm not going to do that. All matter within 500 feet of the device moves with it, so I can't just I can't Katamari it into Arl.
We could.
I can recharge magic items with it, and I can use Ythryn Mythalar to control weather spell without repairing any of its components. No, I don't think there's anything I can do to that effect, but we can do the most important thing that we've come here to do.
Take over the Icewind.
Well, if that's what you are planning on doing, then we will have to have a very long talk later. Spooky is going to go stand next on the opposite of Doc Ock. And...
Oh, I thought this was like an Isildur thing.
Ah, Perry the Platypus, I see you have found my city liftinator. So
Throw it into the fire. No.
The Mythalar is mine.
A random gnome, and then she puts the hat on. Nix him in the gnome. So anyway, Spooky is going to look at the others in case anyone wants to attune to it with her. But then she's going to sit and concentrate on attuning to the Mythalar.
Zana will come help.
We're going to use it to control the weather. And and make
Just in
everything...
case any bullshit is to occur, I think it prudent that more than one person attune to it. So I mean, Orin will also attune.
Let's
So I'm
all
just gonna look
go.
at the professor orb and be like, "Hey, why don't you come help too?"
We're all doing this.
All right, just concentrate on making the weather better.
Okay.
We're going...
So go ahead. This does take an entire short rest, so if you want to roll any hit... Well, you leveled up, too. Sorry. You're level 12, so you don't...
Hooray!
Level
Oh,
12,
thank God.
bitches. Alright, let's see that hit die. Let's see that hit die. Come on, big money, big money, big money, no whammies. That's not bad. It's average.
Okay.
Oh,
So yeah, you spend a short rest, not that it matters, because you leveled up. And you do attune. And you feel the magic, you feel the power for sure. Yeah. But the power of the Mythalar is coursing through all of you. That
I
attuned, at
have
least. I
the
don't know. I can't remember.
power.
So who all
Everybody
attuned?
attuned.
Everybody
All
attuned.
four of us.
Everybody, including the professor orb.
Okay.
I would like to
Alright.
lead the party in using control weather.
Okay. So the Mythalar almost like it's speaking to you, basically asks, do you consent? And so it goes down the line. Spooky, do you consent?
Yes.
This is basically consenting to casting control weather.
Oh, okay.
Ulrin, do you... Because all attuned have to consent to it. Ulrin, do you consent?
I guess.
Zana, do you consent?
Yee.
Pestilence, do you consent?
Yeah.
Professor Scant, do you consent? Well,
Prof-
yes.
Professor Scant, will you accept this rose?
Oral, do you
Oh,
accept?
bullshit.
No. And it's about that time that all of her forces come out from their respective areas.
Come out to play.
Spooky looks over and she goes, "What's your fucking damage?"
It's fucking round two, bitch. Let's go.
Oh, look at that undead boy there. Whoa.
Woohoo.
Yep, she brings with her 3 frost giant skeletons, 6 frost snow golems, and 6 wolves. And she says, after I dispose of you, I won't even need to cast the rhyme. I will just merely have the Mythalar keep my eternal winter.
It's a good thing Spooky and I are specifically built to counteract pretty much all skeletal threats.
I'm not built.
And me and Ulrin are both not really that affected by the cold.
I'm not actually built to counteract skeletons. I'm built to like make and control my own. I actually don't have a lot of shit I can do against, like that Demilich. From assuming that he's immune to necrotic damage, I couldn't do a lot of my fun shit against him.
Yup, because this is what's fun about the Demilich, because we are gonna, queue up roundabout there, because we're gonna call the session there. I mean, unless, yeah, because this encounter, I'm
10:30.
sure, is gonna take some time.
Oh yeah. I won't queue up roundabout because I actually got in trouble for using. I've used a lot of music in our time recording and uploading these. I have never gotten into more trouble than when I use roundabout all the fucking time. So I'm just not going to be doing that anymore.
Yeah.
Start
Demilich.
singing it and playing it really, really poorly on a ukulele.
Roundabout.
Demilich damage immunities: necrotic, poison,
Yep.
psychic, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, charm, deafened, exhaustion, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, stun, true sight. It's any effect that allows it to make a saving throw to only take half damage and instead takes no damage. 3 legendary resistance. Turn immune to any effects that turn undead. Yeah.
Woof.
Does that mean that you were like getting rid of my slashing each time with the sword? Or
Yeah,
were
you weren't
counting
doing.
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, those count because it was a magical thing.
Oh,
The
okay.
big
I
thing,
was gonna say
the
like,
big thing is that he's resistant to all magic damage.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I forgot that. Yeah, he's immune to non-magical, resistant to magical.
Well, he's fucking dead now, so.
Yeah, because really he only
Alright.
had 80 hit points. It's just he kept draining, and he's resistant and immune to a bunch of shit. So
That's the way.
incoming damage was reduced. Yeah.
Oh man, we get to fucking final boss. Aw, final boss fight next time. Yay!
Da 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 da.
roundabout.
Hey, how cute! My hit point maximum is 123 now.
Hey.
Da 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 da.
that was Kaja's hit point maximum at like level 9 because she was ridiculous.
I was gonna say, Zana's up to 97.
Spooky is at 88. Look at that.
97, and they can make what 48 temp hit points on top of it.
Mm-hmm. If I wasn't wearing the Amulet of Health, which thank God for that thing, by the way, I would be losing 24 off my current hit point maximum, which means my maximum would not be 88, but it would be 64. I love.
Finally have a positive initiative.
A.
We did it, boys.
Oh shit, that's right. This is an ASI level. Fuck yeah.
All it took was a magic item, and
I could go and be a douchebag and not take a not take a fucking ASI and do like some kind of fucking feat where it's like, you know, just a fuck oral feat, but I'm probably not gonna do that.
I thought about it. I seriously considered it.
All my
And I can
cantrips.
finally turn into an actual proper polar bear.
Hooray! Yeah, 12 is a very boring level for a wizard. Gotta say. That's no new spells, you just get an ASI.
I forget. Well, yeah.
It's not great for Druid either.
So I think it does this for Pathfinder. I forget if it does for D&D. Like, if you increase your Constitution, does that like
you retroactively increase? Yep.
Yep.
Oh, well, look at that. My hit point max is now 135.
I will roll for Pestilence, as is tradition.
Yeah, I'm about to go take a bath because I gotta get clean and get sleep.
I got to go to the dermatologist tomorrow so they can look at all my skin.
Your skin!
Let me touch your skin.
I love going to the dermatologist. It's terrible. I've never had a good one.
I've had good dermatologists. I'll just tell you now, it's just a bad experience.
My dermatologist has a doctorate of music from Conservatory of Cincinnati
Oh my god.
in
Why
in
not?
flute performance. And yeah, she literally has a doctorate in flute performance as well as, you know, being a dermatologist, whatever bullshit medical
I
degree
thought-
you need for
Yeah,
that.
you
I
can
thought
you
you
can get
meant
any
her
degree and
only
go into med school.
qualification. I thought you meant her only qualification was that she had a doctorate in music, and I was like, oh, dude,
Yeah, no, just like-
Yes, yes, I am a doctor, just in music.
I just
Yeah.
really trust her. Okay.
Man, my first
Yep.
dermatologist.
doesn't look like that's cancer.
Yeah, my first dermatologist saw my very obviously hormonal acne and decided just to dry the shit out of my skin to where my skin was itchy and painful and
And-
bleeding from pimples because it couldn't keep enough moisture to heal itself. And then my second dermatologist just kept giving me antibiotics for my acne, hoping that eventually that would solve it.
You know,
It didn't.
my complexion is actually worse in adulthood than it was when I was a teenager.
Oh, mine was only getting
Got
worse.
put on Accutane.
My dermatologist basically says, "All right, take your clothes off, cover up your bits. I'm gonna look
Yep.
at all your moles. Okay, cool. What do you want me to scrape or laser?"
I
She
need to
literally
go
just
to a
gives me the
dermatologist.
I have a skin tag and a mole I need to remove, but I just have to find time to go to a dermatologist.
You see, I'm going to tell you something terrifying. I cut off my own skin tags.
Oof.
I don't feel pain very much.
That's
So
actually nightmare fuel.
Yep.
yeah,
nope,
I don't
can't
feel
do it.
very much pain, so I just
disinfect something and I can cut them off for myself.
Yeah, Emily like watches pimple popping stuff for fun. So
My main thing is I have something on my arm that I'm afraid is what's the cancer that's actually just like fine for skin?
Benign?
Melanoma?
No, melanoma's the one
Melanoma
that's
will
bad.
fuck you.
No, the one that's like a little spot and then they like, cut it off of you and it's fine.
Oh, angioma? Angioma?
No, those are just red dots. Those aren't cancer. Let me look those up.
Alright.
Small
Glasoma?
cancer.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed.
Skin.
Good
I'm
night.
gonna go to bed.
Good night, buddy. Thanks for playing.
Y'all have a great night.
You too, buddy.
It's going to kill me to not know what that is. It is.
I'm gonna go throw my laundry.
It is
in the dryer.
basal cell
Later, buddy.
carcinoma or squamous cell
Carcinoma.
carcinoma.
Carcinoma, that makes me think of crabs. Like the animal, because like carcin, whatever.
It's cancer.
Yup.
Goodbye.
Oh, cancer
Yup,
is crab.
dude.
Alright, good night.